Good evening, everybody. Make a unboxing video. First time I've ever done one of these. I just got a new piece of kit in, as the Brits would say, or new piece of equipment for hunting camp or camping in general, or just anytime you want to take along something to keep something cold, like cold water, sodas, sandwiches, and so on. This is the lithium-ion cooler by Acopower, or Acopower, ACO Power. This is the 52 quart version, and we're going to open it up. I was going to wait until tomorrow. It's kind of late, but I got impatient. I want to open this up and see what's what with it. Don't think I mentioned it, but if I did, forgive me. But I got this off of Home Depot. Yeah, something I'd been planning I was going to get, and I was, going to hold off and get it later in the year. But they went on sale. They're not cheap by any means. $799, and they went on sale. They were $150 off. So it was $650, but then with tax it was $688. And you may be asking, well, why spend that much money when there's other options out there that are around $400, such as like 12 volt DC refrigerators. The reason I went with this is that it's a standalone system, and what I mean by that, it has its own battery inside, hence the LiON, or lithium ion, in the name there. And I wanted a standalone system. Yes, I do run what's called a solar generator, but I don't want to put a heavy load on, especially since right now all I got is a small one, and I'm looking at building my own solar generator with either AGM batteries or the lithium ion or lithium iron phosphate batteries. But anyway, this is a standalone system, and that's why I got it. You can plug solar panels directly into it, and it'll charge it. You can charge it by solar, you can charge it by AC, your house, or you can charge it with a 12 volt AC, or 12 volt DC adapter off of your car. So anyway, without further ado, oh, and by the way, that sale's over. I just checked. I was gonna, recommend people jump on it if you're interested, but the sale's over, and I think I have to sneeze here in just a second. Is it? Excuse me. I'm sure somebody will say something about that. Don't make a video if you've got to sneeze. Anyway, so we're gonna bust the bands here and cut the tape. I guess I should make this the ASMR, the relaxing portion, and just let the sound of the knife soothe you and relax you. I just learned what that term was the other day, and I couldn't believe it. They're making those videos where they don't talk because it's relaxing and soothing just to see somebody else do something. Anyway, forgive me if I get a little silly. I'm a little punch drunk. Just tired. Been a long day. So, took out the foam there, and here we have our receipt or shipping label, secondary shipping label, and that's pretty much it. We've got the plastic bag here. Open this up. Oh, there's the handles, and out it comes. And nothing else in the box. except for the bottom packing. So anyway, here it is in all of its glory. Yeah, it's a telescopic handle. It's got wheels on the back here. Now, like I said, it's 52 quarts, and quite a bit of, you know, this may look big, but quite a bit of the space is taken up by the battery and the compressor. The compressor in it is an LG compressor. I guess we could kind of look at the side of the box here, show some of the features before we opened it up. Make sure we got it in frame here. So anyway, yeah, the big thing, like I said, is it's battery operated. It's got a USB port, so if you got a charged battery in it and you need to charge your phone, you can charge off of the battery. The lid is removable. Comes with the AC and car charger. This is showing, I hope this is in frame, this is showing the battery, snaps in and out, telescopic, and it's got a Bluetooth so that you can connect your phone to this and keep an eye on your charge status and set your temperatures and whatnot. Now, like I said, you know, this is a pretty expensive piece of kit, so I didn't go into it blindly. There was not really a lot of reviews on YouTube, but there is one really good one. It's by a guy that runs a channel called Hobo Tech, and he really put it through its paces, and I highly recommend, if you're considering this, watch his channel. The advertised life of the battery, as far as when it's in use, with your temperature set at 32 degrees in the refrigerator, the battery is purported to last for 10 hours. The reviews I've seen, people actually putting this through its paces, that it lasts longer than that. It'll last like up to 12 hours in some cases. Again, depending on the ambient temperature. I mean, if you're 120 degrees outside, then obviously it's not, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But normal operating, you know, 70s and 80s, it outperforms the rating. And now this particular apparatus, or this particular cooler, will actually go down to -4. So it's not just a refrigerator, it's a freezer as well. So keep that in mind if you got, you know, you're trying to do backup, and you know, you got stuff in your freezer and you lose power, you know, you can throw it in this and set it at, you know, 0 degrees, and it'll keep your stuff frozen. Another good use for this, I would think, would be as a medical cooler. They make smaller ones of this. Like I said, this is the 52 quart. They make a 42 quart as well. I think there's a 32 quart, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there is. So you can get the smaller version of this. So if you know, especially if you're like a diabetic and you need to keep your insulin cold, this is what, you know, this will work for you perfectly in a power out situation. Yeah, if you got, you know, a standby battery and an inverter, and you can plug a fridge into it, then you're okay. But if you don't have all that and you want just something simple, then this would probably be a good option for you. Anyway, get the box back out of the way. Make sure I'm not going over on my time here, because I don't want this to make more than one file, which it'll do after about 15 minutes of recording. So we'll bring this back to the forefront. Basically, I'm not even going to get into the operation of it. And the reason I'm not is simply because I can't do any better than that Hobotech channel. I mean, honestly, really, you want to see it put through its paces and tested and reviewed. That's the guy. I am going to plug it in, charge it up, and turn it on, and hope, see if it'll last at least a minimum of 10 hours at 32 degrees setting. And that's just for me. Make sure this is operating properly and that I don't have to return it at that because I got a defective unit. So I'm going to do that. But as far as like reviewing it and telling you how well it did and whatnot, I'll tell you in elk camp, if I got it there, or I'll have it there. I'll tell you how it works then. But if you want a review and whatnot, like I said, Hobotech. Anyway, inside the box, this is the chargers. And instructions. What I wanted to do was kind of tip it up and let you look inside here, get an idea. Like I said, a lot of the exterior or size that you see, some of it's taken up by the battery compartment and the compressor here. So I'd say it's about 10 inches deep, but then you can put stuff under it, under the compressor area and whatnot. See if I can get a shot like this. Anyway, oh, there's a warranty notice in there as well. But like I said, this is about 10 inches deep here. Maybe not even that, maybe 8 inches. So there's quite a bit of room in there. I mean, for me, for hunting camp, considering I'm usually by myself, that's plenty of storage for food. I could put my meats in there, my dairy, my condiments, cheese. Well, that's dairy. But I can put all that in there, and that's more than enough for a week, because I come back to town every week to resupply and do laundry. So yeah, that's more than enough room for me, for my needs. Even 2 people, that's actually pretty deep. I'm 5'10", and I put my knee up against here, and so that's at least over 2 feet in depth. It's pretty good size, I mean, honestly. And the nice thing about it is that none of that room is going to be taken up by ice. It's all going to be food. You don't need to haul ice in that. So basically, that's it. If you're interested in something like that, keep an eye out for sales. Like I said, this came out of Home Depot, and keep an eye on it there. I've got a spare battery coming for it. That's another nice thing. You can swap batteries out. You take this battery out right here. That's it. This is the battery. So I've got a spare battery. I think shipping says it's arriving tomorrow, because you could charge it externally of the unit itself. It doesn't have to be in the refrigerator to charge it. You can. That's one way to charge it from AC. Or you could take it out and plug the AC directly into the battery and charge it that way. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope somebody will get an idea from this and maybe go with it. But I appreciate you watching, and until next time, take care.